So starting the test drive in this Ram 1500 with the 3.6 e-torque V6. When properly equipped, these things can tow up to 8,100 pounds, which is crazy. Just very good tow capacity. And on top of that, it's quick. So the torque that you get is right there. And even though it's a naturally aspirated V6, you do have that electric power as well. So you really don't feel like you're in a naturally aspirated truck, because you just have that upfront torque ready to go. And I have a Chrysler Pacifica hybrid, and it kind of runs the same way. It's a plug-in hybrid, but the electric motors are there to really just give you that upfront oomph coming out of a stop. And it is nice to have. But overall, I really like the seating position I'm in here. The seats are very wide, I think, even for the segment. So that's impressive. Overall comfort, even with the deluxe cloth, is pretty good. And it helps that you're able to adjust the seat like I'm able to do with this 8-way power seat, having that 2-way power lumbar support included. So not bad acceleration. I just gave it a little push there. So not even really trying, but I have it in sport mode. So it just gives you that full-on power that you would expect. And it gets up to speed nicely. And in the sport mode, I like having the snappier shifts as opposed to the more smooth ones. And it kind of disables your traction control and all of that. So it's a neat feature. Auto mode will probably be the best for most situations, but it is kind of fun to have that available. So we're gonna give it a little pull getting on the interstate here and see what it can do. And no one's behind me, so I'm gonna have a little bit of space here. All right, here we go. So I really like the sound you get from the exhaust. It's not necessarily extremely muscular, but it is. You can sense the difference between this and being in the auto mode, which I'm gonna put it back into right now. Turn the adaptive cruise on. Now with this being a full-size truck, most full-size trucks these days, at least the half tons, do a pretty good job at having very good ride quality, and this one is no different. And I'm only going down one exit, but I have the active lane management on, the cruise control, so just a very nice overall package here. And even though it is in that 60,000 range, you do get a lot of options here. And with the e-torque, you get a lot of truck, I think. But I want to give one more big thank you to Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Franklin for allowing me to review this truck today. Definitely make sure you check them out if you're in the market for a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram product. And I think the 25 Ram is pretty impressive for what you get. And with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn.